Institute of Fundamental Research. Professor Mondal, why the search for this Higgs boson? Is this just out of curiosity? It's never been seen before, of course, or will it really help physics and science?
Amitabh, if you can see that human race has reached the current, our advanced stage, is basically we are curious. We are curious, that's why we have been advancing in knowledge as well as in technology. So actually we will never stop from this quest. But to a particular answer, this particular experiment at LHC is going one step beyond what we have learned so far. For example, we know that Higgs boson is responsible for giving masses for all other particles. But this is only a prediction right now. Unless we really discovered Higgs boson, there is no way we can really know whether that prediction is correct or not. Similarly, we know from astroparticle observation that something like 25% of the matter of this universe are what we call dark matter, 70% is dark energy. We know that dark matter exists, but we don't know what it is actually. So another idea is to look for this kind of dark matter in this experiment.
Right, Professor Mondal, it's also being said this experiment could open, hidden windows, antimatter could be created and new frames of time perhaps even. What do you have to say on that?
Okay, I mean, see, for example, antimatter has been created long back. We have observed the first antimatter in cosmic ray experiment in the mid-30s. So antimatter is nothing new to us. And we are regularly creating antimatters in all these experiments. Cosmic ray also creates antimatters. So that's actually not very exciting. But what you talked about the other one is that the extra dimension, something like that. Yes, exactly. So these are actually very fascinating ideas that we know that currently we say that we live in four-dimensional world. That is the space dimension and the time. But there are theories which predicts that there may be additional dimension. And we don't see or we don't feel those dimensions because they are very small in size. So when you go in deep inside matter, you really probe matter in a very small length scale, you may be able to come across those extra dimensions. So there are signature of those. Certainly we will be looking for those extra dimensions.
Right. Professor Mondal, you were talking about exciting times, and these really are exciting times, but you also said this is to satisfy human curiosity. But some critics would say it's a very expensive curiosity, isn't it? This money could have been used for people who are currently living and need food or water or anything else.
Yes. I want to remind you one thing. You are today, can you live today without the www World Wide Web? Probably no. You know, the World Wide Web was invented at CERN in our earlier experiments. That's why when we wanted to have this kind of global collaboration, we invented World Wide Web. So really speaking, if you see today the impact of that simply World Wide Web on the whole world economy, you will surely agree with me that spending this little bit of money for doing this kind of front-ranking experiment is absolutely necessary.
Professor Mondal, I agree with you. I was just putting a critic's viewpoint, but tell us also Indian contribution to this experiment and the benefits that we will get?
Yeah, sure. So there actually I will tell you, India has contributed as an equal partner in this experiment or also in the machine itself. So actually over the last 13, 14 years, Indians are basically participating and providing machine equipment for this accelerator in terms of correcting magnets, precision jacks, software, testing those magnets at CERN, etc. So that was a big contribution for the machine itself. Now, having contributed toward the machine, we want to also participate in the experiment itself. So two groups of physicists, one led by TIFR and other by the VSCC, are participating in this experiment. There are many universities are involved. BRC is involved. There are Delhi University, Punjab University, Rajasthan, Jammu. So all those universities are also involved in this experiment.
Right, Professor Mondal, final question. We were speaking to our science editor a short while ago, and he said it could take 10 years for this experiment to take place. He said it might not even have an end result. So what really can we expect from this experiment?
Yes, that part is absolutely true because, it depends whether you are see the Higgs boson, for example, day after tomorrow or 10 years down the line, it's not in our hand. it depends upon what is its real mass, how does it interact with matter, and all those things. So experimenters cannot predict that. Experimenters' job is to really probe and look whether they are there. So surely we can, it may take 10 years, it may be even found next year. I'll give you an example. I was involved in a discovery of top quark in 1995 at Fermilab, and that was predicted. Actually, we are searching for the top quark from 1977 onwards, actually.
Right.
And it took a long 20, 25 years to get it.
It's a long investment. Professor Mandal of Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, just reminding you that you're seeing pictures coming live from that CERN facility where the facility has been switched on, but as Professor Mandal was pointing out, it might take a long time.
It take 10 years.
Nothing might happen. A lot of investment being put there, both human.
Billions of dollars
and
have gone into it. Of course, it's been called the mother of all experiments, but great excitement there at CERN. Amitabh, clearly those scientists, thousands of scientists from across the world have been working on this experiment for over 2 decades, and finally today they've put that switch on. Of course, those particles, protons that are going to collide, it'll only happen perhaps 20 days a month from now, and we'll all have to just wait and see what sort of results really this experiment will bring. But of course, lots of doomsday theories also doing the rounds, but as our science editor and Professor Mondal was saying, that there's really not much to
so
those
it's going
theories.
to be in the next cycle.
So a lot of investment been put there, but entertainment coming up, and Pooja is going to tell us why she's heading to Bollywood.